All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me loud and clear? If you can, go ahead and type in the chat for me. If you can hear me loud and clear. Awesome, awesome. The reason I asked that is because I'm looking at my volume meters. Every time I talk, usually it kind of fluctuates, and it's not doing that. So I'm glad you guys are able to hear me this evening. All right, so welcome to another training, ladies and gentlemen. Want to first thank all of you for coming out. And as always, we are here for training every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the reason we do this is because we want you guys to be very, very successful with us in Passive Profit. So every week we're going to give you little bits and pieces of marketing strategies that you can take home and put in your back pocket, and you can bring it out anytime that you want to. Make sure that you also, if this is your first training, make sure you also check out the previous trainings. I'm going to post those in the group after this, and then I need to find a location to actually put that as in the archive or in the group. So I will figure that out as well, so you guys can go back to that anytime you want. So tonight we're going to expound on what we've been learning. Last week you guys learned how to create custom images, and you learned how to pretty much use those images to post anywhere in the social media space, preferably on Facebook. There is a way to post those images on YouTube without doing a video, okay? On your YouTube, and usually you can do this, you can actually do this from your cell phone. You have to go to the community tab on your cell phone on YouTube, and you can post pictures and stories all on YouTube all day long. So that's another place you can do it at. Instagram, we're going to have a training on Instagram one week. So it's a plethora of places where you can post those images of what you learned last week. So tonight, we're going to talk about sales funnels, okay? Why it is very important for you to have a sales funnel. What is a sales funnel? And how does it work, okay? Now, let me just put something in perspective for you guys. A sales funnel is going to make your life a lot easier in the long run. The reason I say that is because eventually, you're going to want to put this particular business on autopilot, okay? On autopilot. And that's what a sales funnel is designed to do. And there's a lot of psychology that goes into sales funnels, but the main thing you want to keep in mind is when you have a sales funnel, the key thing you want to focus on, and I'm going to draw arrows to indicate this, is keeping the pipeline full, okay? Keeping the pipeline full. That basically means keeping traffic flowing through this funnel. This is a mock draw of a sales funnel, okay? So that's pretty much what it is, okay? Now, what we have here with Passive Profits is something called, I'm going to bring out some terms tonight so you guys take some notes. We have a business that is set up as a funded proposal, okay? Have you guys ever heard of that term before, a funded proposal? Go ahead and type in the chat, yes or no, if you ever heard of a funded proposal before. All right. We got no. Okay, you guys gonna learn something tonight. No, nobody's heard of a funded proposal? Okay, no problem. So we're gonna explain it tonight. It's, oh, we got a lot of people now. Let me bring some more people on in the queue, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring some more people on the panel. And when I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you guys what a funded proposal is. A funded proposal, I'm going to break it down in two, because of course it's two words, but the first one is just what it is. It's a funnel that helps you fund your business. Okay, it's a funded, okay, like getting funding. And then you have a proposal. The proposal happens throughout the funnel. And this actually happens on automation as you go through the funnel, okay? Now, all of this, guys, is going to make sense. I guarantee you as we get toward the end of this training today. So I'm going to break all the components down to you. Okay, so again, a funded proposal is exactly what it is. Let me say this to you as well. Everything in life, when it comes to what you purchase, you have pretty much walked through a living funded proposal. Have any of you been to IKEA, Costco, Sam's Club, any of these particular places? Walmart is a real big example. All of these guys are funded proposals. So let me give you an example. You go in IKEA, you go to Costco's, okay? And you have your membership, you walk in there, you know what you're going to, well, you know you're going to do some grocery shopping, but the advertising is set up so well that you start the impulse buy. You come out of the store like, I didn't even try to get all this stuff. Why did I get all this stuff? So in a subliminal way, they set up their advertising in a way that you are going to purchase regardless of what people present to you or not. Now, here's the kicker. When you get to the counter and you're checking out, okay, you may have people who's there who offers you something like, I know Costco's has this. They will, especially when you sign up for a membership with Costco's, they will present you with other things like vacations and other items that you didn't even go in the store looking for. Why are they presenting that to you, right? It's because of the funded proposal model, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, they know that you're going to come in there and spend money, but they know they know that if you stop and talk to them, they can more than likely get you on the back end to buy some other things. And most of the time on a monthly basis, this happens so subconsciously a lot of times we don't even think about it. Okay, that's the way this marketing world is set up. Okay, so a funded proposal is what it is. So the idea of a funded proposal is this. Initially, as a prospect enters the funnel, the idea is to collect cash flow. Okay, and cash flow, and it can be as little as $1. It can be as little as $10. It can be as high as $100. The idea as you go through the sales funnel, okay, you got these auto messages. You guys heard of an autoresponder before. You got these auto messages. In real life, you're getting postcards in the mail. You're getting emails from the company. You're getting magazine ads with low-cost items, coupons. That's their way they have captured your information. Okay, let me draw this out real quick. The 4 C's of marketing. This is all it's like a big puzzle. Okay, the 4 C's of marketing, and I'm going to come back to this part right here, are collect, capture, communicate, and close. That is the psychology of a funded proposal. So they are collecting, this stands for your eyeballs. They're collecting eyeballs on the offer. That's what these arrows stand for, the eyeballs, okay? The idea of making a funded proposal pop at all times is continually having eyeballs on your offer. That is the secret, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Then once you get enough eyeballs, eventually you're going to capture some information. So what they do at Costco's is they get you to fill out an application. They're capturing your information. And initially they're going to they're going to bill you a membership. It costs a membership to even shop at Costco's and Sam's Club. So they're gaining cash flow initially. They're going to send you offers in the mail, auto messages. And at the end, they're providing you so much value. Oh man, Costco's is giving me this deal. I got this deal coming up, right? Let me go out there and shop. At the end, they've given you so much value, it's going to be easy for them to close you on a monthly subscription without even blinking. Without even blinking, okay? Because they provided so much value up front in this funding proposal that saying yes to the back end is going to be the easiest thing ever. There's no struggle because it's already set up. This is the hidden order, guys, of how businesses are set up. Okay, this is I call it a hidden order because it's not visible to the eye unless somebody draw it out like I'm doing it for you tonight. Every big business, it's not just Costco's and Sam's Club. You got Walmart, Disney World, believe it or not. Take your kids to Disney World, guys, you're gonna be spending some bucks because they gonna get you when you enter the park. They're gonna get you on all the rides and all the everything you can think of in Disney World. And then the kids are gonna be, oh, mama, daddy, I want this, I want that. It's a big funded proposal. Okay? So now, as opposed, how do you put this into the internet marketing world with passive profits? Very simple. Okay. So what we're doing here, let me just pop back over here real quick. The communication part is the auto messages. And of course, you know what the close is, it's money. Okay. Now money on the front end and most of all money on the back end. With a funded proposal, there's always a front end and there's always a back end. Okay. The proposal comes in with the auto messages. So you're collecting money here. This is the goal, is to collect money up front, but you have proposals all down here until you close more people, okay? That's why it's called a funded proposal. The businesses, when they collect money up front, they're funding their business, okay? We at Passive Profits, we fund our business through cash flow, and we're able to send out packages and do a lot of things for you guys because of this setup. Now, how does it work for Passive Profits? We have postcards, okay? Postcards is where we collect. When you send out a postcard in the mail, we are collecting, all right? What does the person have to do in order to enter into our funnel? Well, there's two things, and tonight again we're going to emphasize on the automation part. But what they have to do in order to get into the funnel, first off, is to call the 800 number. Okay, that's just, it really stops right here. To be honest with you, when they get the postcard in the mail, it stops right here, unless the website that you put on the postcard leads to a sales funnel. Let me say that one more time. The 800 number is a collection method. It's designed on the postcard to collect numbers in order for people to, when people call in, we actually collect their numbers and they leave a voicemail with your ID number. It stops right there unless you have a different website which leads to a sales funnel, okay? Because eventually we want to capture their information. Why do we want steps 2 through 4? The reason we want is this. Marketing psychology says this. You need to see an advertisement or an offer at least 7 times before you make a decision. Okay, that's very, very accurate. At least 7 or more times before you make a buying decision. Most of the time when you see, think about yourself, when you see an advertisement on TV and it piques your curiosity, a lot of times you don't go out running to buy that product. You have to see that commercial over and over again in order to make a buying decision. That's the idea and the psychology a sales funnel, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you capture their information, guess what? You're doing a couple of things. You're getting exposure. You're creating awareness, okay? And you're communicating with your prospect. And most of all, you're building an email list, which is your biggest and best asset in this space. Because once you build an email list, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is like it becomes a cash cow over time if you're consistent. And in the next trainings to come, once you get this particular philosophy down, we're going to go into how in the world do we get more people into the funnel. Okay, we're going to talk about traffic. Okay, but you got to understand the psychology of all of this first. So now we get people to call the number, they see your website, boom, they enter the information, which is usually an email, into your capture page. And so what? They don't buy the first time. That is perfectly fine, okay? That is okay, because we want them to come in. We want them to we want to warm them up into our funnel, get them information they need. That's why we do a part of the funding proposal process, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why we do this every week. Our webinars, okay? Because what's going to happen when a cold prospect, and there's going to be many of cold prospects that go through our funnel. There's a lot of cold prospects that come in here and say, you know what, this looks good, but I'm not ready yet. Let me do some research. That's okay. We've already got their information. They're going to do their research. They're going to go online, okay? They're going to search for Passive Profits. What is this all about? They're going to see our webinars, okay? We're warming them up for you, okay? That's why we do the webinars every single week, okay? Making it easy for you. So once they pull the trigger and say, hey, you know what, I'm ready to join, the ID number I want to join under is such and such. They join at the $500 level, depending on what level you're at. Doesn't matter really. You make $250. Okay, you just made $250. Now you have you got cash flow coming in now. Okay. Now, as they go through the funnel, guys, we also have a back-end training platform. A lot of you have started to get your login information for our back-end training direct mail platform. Guess what that is? Remember, every front-end proposal sales funnel is always a back-end. Cash flow here, okay? We're going to provide all the value. You know what closes? Remember I told you what Costco does. They get a little percentage up here of cash flow. They're going to give you a ton of value going through this funnel proposal. They're going to send you coupons. They're going to give you the best customer service. They're going to do everything they can to make you smile. As they do that, name of the game again is value. It's going to be easy for you to make a decision to partner with them on a monthly basis, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're doing here in Passive Profits and what we want to do continually is to provide as much value as possible to help you make a decision, okay, to partner with us on the back end with a direct mail training platform that's going to continue to train you consistently with tools and things, strategies and things like that. It's going to help you grow this business big time, okay? Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. All right, I got to bring some more people on. Give me one moment. One moment here. Okay, is all this making sense about so far? Is all this making sense so far? Just type in the chat. Yes, it's making sense, or no, please explain more. Is it all? I like to compare it to the real world. That way you guys can really see it. And you know what? Now is when you go out to the different stores now, you're going to be more aware of what's going on now. Okay? You're going to be more aware. Okay. So, as we provide value to you, it's going to be easier for you to make a decision to partner with us on the back end. And down here, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to make residual income, okay, with our direct mail platform on the back end. Again, a lot of you are going to be getting your login information for that. If you qualify, you got to be at the welterweight level or higher to get those to get that benefit. Okay, so that is in a nutshell a funded proposal. Okay, now let's go and let's do this. How about we go and build one, and then we're going to talk about how to get this in a different way as well. Okay, if you don't want to build it. Many of you should have already, or if you don't already have a website, looks like this. Okay, there's 3 different ones to choose from. So with a funded proposal, when you collect the information through a capture page, okay, because you don't want to send people here. You want to give people, hey, look at my opportunity. You send them the link, you wonder why they didn't join you, okay, or why it's taking so long for them to join you. Well, you sent them somewhere where you didn't collect their information. Okay, remember the idea is to get them to your funded proposal, to your sales funnel. Yeah, this is going to explain it to them, but you want to capture the information first. Once they put in their email address, it can send them somewhere here. And a lot of you guys already have a website like this. That way they can get more information, okay? The beauty of this is, again, you want to automate your efforts over time. While you're at work, while you're sleeping, you know, you hear of many marketers who wake up to making money. The reason they're able to wake up to money is because they have funnels set in place that works for them 24/7. Back when I started in MLM, I did everything manually. I had to do the 3-way calls and go to the hotel meetings and pick other people up who wanted to go to the hotel meetings. That was a hassle. You know, when I came online, I was like, man, it got to be an easier way. And that's where I ran into sales funnels and the concept about funded proposals. So you want the presentation to speak for you 24/7, 7 days a week. That is the idea. And then once they look at the presentation, and we'll talk about this at the end, your autoresponder, like an Aweber, can follow up with them on complete automation. Okay. I have a email series that goes out. I got about 100 or so messages on automation when someone enters into one of my funnels. 100 messages that goes out to them every prospect that enters their information into my funnel. That's amazing. So they're going to see exactly what I do because they're going to get 100 messages, okay, over time. All right, so let's build one, and then we'll talk about other ways of getting a sales funnel. I use a particular system. I've been using this system called the Power Lead system since 2014. A lot of you may already have it. If you don't, it's a good system to have. Okay, very affordable. It's cheap. Okay, when you come here the other thing that Power Lead system has is it has a lot of good training as well, okay, on how to market. A lot of very good training. When you come here to Power Lead system, the first thing you want to do is buy a domain, okay? So you want to come here to websites, buy a domain. I already have one, so I'm not going to buy one. It's going to cost you a whopping $17.97 per year, okay? Write that off from your taxes. And you'll put your domain name here. As far as what to put here, you can put something with like I'm going to put my name, workwithontarian.com, passive profits with ontarian.com, whatever you want to put here, but you got to make sure that it is available. Once that domain is available, then you're in action. Now we will go here. Now I'm assuming that you guys at least have this website. If you don't, you probably want to get a website like this. Amanda, she takes care of this. Okay, and then we're going to show you at the end, ladies and gentlemen, how you can get another one as well. Okay. bio domain, you got your domain. Then you want to come here. This is the easiest way I know how to do this when it comes to building sales funnels out of Power Lead system. I like to go to copy web pages. I'm going to click on that. Takes a little bit for it to propagate. There we go. All right, 1 second, folks. All right, we're good. We got a lot of people tonight. A lot of people tonight. That's good. That's good. All right, so let's use for simplicity. I'm going to use this capture page right here. So I'm going to click here. Okay. I'm going to scroll all the way down. All the way down. And hit make me a copy. Now you won't have all of the pages and things you just saw right here. You won't have all that. Those are just a lot of share codes that I've already had in the system over the years. Okay. Now it brings you to this page right here. You can name it so that you'll know how to get back to it. You can name it Passive Profits. You can change this as well. Make money mailing out postcards. Okay. Your domain name is going to pop up right here. So you just choose it. I'm going to use something else because I don't want to use the domain I already have in there, which is Prodigy Marketer. So let's use training capture. The way so you see this training capture .prodigy marketer, that's called a subdomain. You can set up multiple subdomains inside a Power Lead system, multiple, okay? And it's not going to cost you a dime. That means if you can set up multiple subdomains, it means you can set up multiple sales funnels. That's what that means. All right. Step 3, if this web page is using a survey opt-in form, when using domain, choose below. Okay. Now, there's a couple of different options here. You can add the opt-in lead to the Power Lead system contact manager. Okay. I advise doing that. And or you can send this Power Lead system prospect to an autoresponder of your choice by clicking this. So actually, I'll show you guys how to make your own autoresponder in here. But for now, I'm going to leave that unchecked. You see, I have a lot of autoresponder messages in here. But I'll show you how to make that your own. But what I really want to zone in on is right here, okay? Add opt-in lead to Aweber. If you don't have Aweber, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep this checked as well. I recommend Aweber. I've used Aweber for a long time. The other one is GetResponse. And when you set it up, when you set up Aweber, I think what I'm going to do is go over a separate training on autoresponders, okay? Because there's a lot in there. When you set up your Aweber, you're going to be able to create your own list. As you see, I got a lot of lists in here because I've had it that long. And you'll be able to pick whatever list that you set up inside of Aweber. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this one right here just for training purposes. You don't have to click on that because that's a different autoresponder. So what we're doing here, let me start from the top again. And you're going to see all this unfold in just a second. This is the actual website that the prospect is going to go to for the sales funnel. You want to collect them in your database. So you're collecting them in your Power Lead system database, and you're collecting them inside of your Aweber database. Okay. Now here's where the magic happens right here. Step 4. This is where the prospect is going to go after they put their email address in. So to make it easier for you, you want to come right here where it says another website. You want to click here. We can go back to the website that's already created for us. Copy that. Go back. Paste it here. Okay. And we can actually take out this because it's already right here. Okay. Now, I don't really mess with these. You can leave those blank. I'm going to hit Save Changes. Okay. Now, you can also change the background if you want to, but for training purposes, we're going to leave it simple. Hit Submit. Now, this is where the magic happens as well. So that we can change the ad copy here, okay? Let's see here. So this is what's going to help you to generate the leads right here. However, the ad copy is very, very important. You see, in marketing, there's a lot of marketers use red. The key here is simple and to the point. Okay, as you can see, this is simple and to the point. I like this right here, free video reveals. Okay, that always does the trick. Anything with the word free in there gets a lot of attention. I like this little sub headline, never before seen footage finally goes live. That's fine. Let's change this up right here. Let's change this up here. How to generate, this is off the top of my head here. How to generate let's say thousands of dollars with direct mail. Okay, something simple. Like I say, the simple, the better. How to generate thousands of dollars with direct mail. And right here, we can put without speaking to a single person. Now that's true ad copy, okay? That is true ad copy, because you can generate thousands, and we already have people that's doing it, and you do not have to speak with a single person. That's true, because they call in and we close the sale for you. So we're not lying here. The actual ad copy must match it must go along with what's on this page, on the sales page. It's very important, okay? And it does. As a person listens to the video, as they scroll down, they read the characteristics of what's going on here. Look at this. That's in the ad copy, okay? No experience. That's in all of these points are in the ad copy, okay? All right, so let's go to the next step. And boom, just like that, guys, we're done. Look at that. Let's put in a mock email. This is one of my old emails. So old that it's invalid. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Oh, invalid email. Okay. Let's do. What's going on? It's not letting me put it in. Those are valid emails. All right. I know if you don't take this, something's going on. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, all of that's right. All of that is correct. Let's go back again. Let's edit the basics. Maybe we missed a step. All right. Let's see. Everything looks correct. Yeah, everything is right. Everything is right. Submit. Next step. Okay. Latoya, am I putting in a space after the email? No, I'm not putting I'm just putting it in as is. I'm putting in The email's as is. So let's try it again. There we go. Hey, good looking out, Latoya. That's exactly what I did. I did a space. I did a space. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We just went through a sales funnel. Now, the lead, the email I just entered in went into the Power Lead System database. Okay, and that is very important because now we're able to email the lead, and it also went to the Aweber autoresponder. Okay, that's very important. So let's go back to, all right, now, what if you wanted to make your own autoresponder series inside a Power Lead System? To do that, you will come here to email text, add a campaign. Okay, you can put name of the campaign, Passive Profits, create. You want to create your own campaign. Okay. Now, and the great thing I like about Power Lead System guys is they have structured in videos of exactly what I'm doing. So I just want to show you how to do it without the video. So what we're going to do is add a new email to this campaign right here. Boom. Subject line. Now, subject lines are very important as well. And hold on one second, guys. Subject lines are very important. So what I like to do, what has helped me get a lot more opens in my emails is this. I like to put this RE colon, and then I put my message. The reason I put that is because it looks like the person has already read the email. It's pretty slick. So they look at that, oh man, I read this already, and they open it. You see, I like to use this. So your subject line, again, are very important. Very, very, very important. So the first one, you can put something like, you see I already have one in here. Earn money while you sleep. Okay. Again, we want to write something that's going to get somebody's attention. So when you see a subject line like that, it's probably more likely going to get open. Earn money while you sleep. What? You add this to your email. Now we want to view and edit the email. Okay, and this is where you add your text. Okay. So now we're getting into the autoresponder. Again, guys, I may do a separate training on this and showing you some things to write. The key with the autoresponder messages is keeping it as simple as possible. Okay. And the other thing is, at the end of all your messages, you want it to be personable. So adding your picture in there is very, very important. Picture of your family, picture of you, maybe you and your dog, you and your cat. If you okay, let people know that you're a real person. That goes a long way, a long way. So I'll just give you an example of what I do, what I write. Okay, I keep it very precise. It's like you want to talk in your messages like you're talking to a real person. Don't be too spammy, but you want to be also personable. So let me give you an example. This is what something I would write. Now, the other key is keeping your sentences right in front of your prospect. in front of your prospect. What I mean by that is you don't want their head and their eyes going too far to the right. Okay? Keep them zoned in. I like to go probably as far as right here, to be honest with you, because you want to keep their intent. There's a lot of information online. Okay? Keep their attention right in this laser focused. Okay? So I like to do, space my lines out too like this. And I say, listen, I'm sure you could use some extra cash, right? Well, I have something very simple for you. What if I could show you how to make an extra 5K, 10K a month mailing out this silly little postcard? It's true. Many of our members are already doing it. Take a look at how it's done below. Then I'll put something like this and I'll hit click here now. Also, you can call our toll-free number to learn more about how it works. Yep. You can call 24/7. Call now. 1-800-474-1375. Let's make a lot of money together. Cheers. All right, that was off the top of my head. You see that? Personable, not too spammy. Thanks for opening up this email. Listen, I'm sure you could use some extra cash, right? Who's not going to say no to that? Bam. Then what you do, you highlight this, you bold it. I like to put some color on it, like a green or a yellow. And then when you highlight it, come here. Now guess what link you're going to put right here? What link are you going to put right here? The link you're going to put right here, ladies and gentlemen, is this link right here. Right here. And the reason I did that is because we already have the prospect into our sales funnel. It doesn't make sense to send them back to the capture page. They're already in our funnel. So we want to send them back to the presentation. Okay? And we hit save changes, and boom, you have your first autoresponder message. And to add another one, you just click right here. So you see how we're building. It's a building block, funnel proposal. Always looping them back to the presentation. Okay? Always looping them back to the presentation. All right. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? I know it's a lot. And you know what? That's why we record these trainings. They're recorded. We're also streaming live in the Facebook group, so you can go back to it every time as well. Any questions so far? I'm also looking at the Facebook group. Laverne, yes, you're going to put your ID. Yeah, inside of that message, you will definitely put your ID number. You're correct. You are correct. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? You guys getting this stuff? See why it's important to have? Let's see. All right, let me scroll up. I see some people. Okay. Jackie, can we pay someone to do this for us? I would be lost just looking at it. Looks complicated. Okay. I think we can help you out, Jackie. Are you putting in are you putting in a space after? Okay, Latoya, we already figured it out. Thank you. Joseph, what's the difference between Power Leads and Aweber? And why do you use both? All right, good question, Joseph. So the Power Lead system is a marketing system in itself. It's also a training platform. All right. I've been using Power Lead system and Aweber for years. The reason I use both is I want to make sure that the prospect is getting my emails precisely all the time. Okay. Originally, I picked up Power Lead system first, actually before Aweber, to build marketing systems. So I still have systems out there where I'm still getting leads from years ago inside of my Power Lead system. That's why I still have it, because those leads find me online and I can still market to them over and over again. So that's why I still have Power Lead system. And then later on, I adopted Aweber because I started using ClickFunnels, and Aweber was the easiest to connect to ClickFunnels. Okay. So that's why I use both. Good question, Joseph. Good question. Richard, do either you or Amanda have any share codes for PLS? So for share codes for this, we don't have any set up, Richard. We have another way for you to get something similar to this, man. But yeah, we don't have any share codes per se set up for PLS. You will just basically, the way I showed you tonight, you will basically set up your sales funnel like we showed you tonight, and just set it up like that. Okay. But again, we're going to have another option for you guys as well. I need help as well. Okay, Jeffrey, how soon do we want to do this? What's the cost on Aweber? Darren, as far as how soon do you want to get this done? If you're going to be marketing or doing anything online, I would say get it as soon as possible. Okay, if you're posting anything online, I don't care if it's the Facebook images that Amanda showed you guys how to do. It can be anything, because eventually, if you're doing anything online, you don't want to be wasting your time sending people to a website. Okay, you want to get the most out of your activities every day online by capturing information. That's where you're going to get the most activity at. Okay, it's going to be beneficial and more fruitful for you in the long run. Okay. Joseph, are they almost the same? Well, Aweber is an autoresponder tool. Okay. Whereas Power Lead system is where you create the actual sales funnel. That's the difference. Do you recommend getting both Aweber and Power Lead system? Yeah, I mean, I like both. I do like both. You can, I mean, there's some things. Aweber is a standalone autoresponder system. Okay, it is a standalone autoresponder system. Which do you recommend just starting out, PLS or ClickFunnels? Definitely PLS. ClickFunnels is on a higher price side, but it's like the I like ClickFunnels. I really do. It's a simple system as well, but it's pricier. It's like the PLS is like the Toyota, and ClickFunnels is like the BMW. Okay, when it comes to the prices. Okay. All right, guys, we got good news for you. I know this was a lot for a lot of you. Okay. We got another question that popped in. All right, so we got good news. Okay. I want you to think about what we just talked about as far as the funding proposal, why it's important. Now you know the hidden order of all big businesses. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys my sales funnel. This is a different one. All right. So here's the sales funnel, folks. This is I'm going to take you behind the curtains. This is another one, okay? Put in my name. Put in a mock email. Remember, it's all about capturing information. Okay, this is, remember I told you, simple is better. Finally, a surefire way to live the lifestyle you so richly deserve. You want to paint the picture in people's minds when they see. You only have a split second to catch their attention. A split, not even a second. Not even a second, a split second. So when they see something like this, you know, you want to imprint in their minds, oh, beach and vacation. Oh, I want to live the life I deserve. Of course. You get access. There we go. This is the sales page right here. Okay. There's a video. This is the video that's on that's on the standard postcard if you don't change it. Okay. This is also the sales page needs to highlight pretty much 90% of what the program is all about. Piquing curiosity. Okay. And then here's the call to action. Okay, here's the call to action. This is where we collect, we're capturing what I just showed you just now, that fast. If I go back here, collect, we captured. Now we're communicating. This is a part of the communication process here, but the close may not happen right away. Okay, just know that the close may not happen right away. So when they call that number, give them your ID number, then it may happen, it may not happen right away, but that's okay. Okay, that is perfectly fine. We just want people to get the information they need to make a logical decision, because what's going to happen is, again, they're going to, for those who don't join, they're going to be in our pipeline. We're going to be giving them the proposal. Remember, as they go through the pipeline, we're proposing to them. You know, you've heard of marriage proposals before. We're proposing to them through the funnel, through the follow-up auto messages. Okay, we're proposing them in order to first get the sale, cash flow. Okay, they're going to do research on us, and they're going to land on our webinars one day, or they may see a webinar in your follow-up messages one day. All of it is part of the plan. Okay, and then as they see the value that we give and what we're doing for people, oh, I want to join now. It may be 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. That's okay. You just made money. We're going to train them for you to give them more value, and boom, it's just going to play itself out. Okay, and this is what this does. Okay. So if you guys want this if you want to get something like this built, we do have a member who does build this for you. They can do it for you and also tie in. You're going to need Aweber, okay? And if you don't have Aweber, let me know. I can get you a link for Aweber, but she can tie this in for you as well, okay? Her name is Sally. Are you on, sister?
Hey, Aunt Terry, and I'm here.
What's up, Sally? So Sally is she creates, for those of you who want it done for you. You don't want to go through the hassle. You can get you a funnel made just like this, to where it's all, you know, done for you. So Sally, how does it work? What is this funnel? What is it loaded with, first of all, and how can you make that happen for people?
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me out, Aunt Terry, and I appreciate it. I absolutely love your trainings. They are clear and concise and on point, and you know, that's really what I love about Passive Profits. I'm a 7-figure earner, and I usually focus on top tier and the top tier industry, but the scalability here, let me just digress for a second, with Passive Profits is really on point, because the newbie to the seasoned marketer and everything in between. You know, even if you start at the 100, 300, 500 level here, this is about scale. You know, you scale up your commission level, you scale up your advertising, more postcards every week. Start with, 100 a week, get to 100 a day, right? Then you'll get to 500 a day. Believe me, you will. So you can go out of profit, or you can go out of pocket. But then you also want to scale up your marketing, and your technology. And that's kind of where we come in. I have a full-time webmaster who puts this together for me. I wrote every word on this site. I'm kind of taken off guard. I didn't know you were going to show it, but I'm certainly glad you did. And we can definitely help people. And like what you were just showing everybody, I think that's great, because people can learn all of that. But if time is money. Sometimes you have more time, sometimes you have more money. But our system is just a couple $100. You can get it same day service. It's very professional. We've got infographics, they're $25. We've got a one-page prospector, which is what you're looking at right now. And it has helps to brand you a little bit because it's got your credentials at the bottom, your name, email, phone, also a Facebook link to people to connect with you. So, digital age marketing, that's what's happening right now. Then we also can drop your connect your capture page. We have a capture page, the one that Ontarian just showed, is a part of our system. Then there's one page prospector, and we connect it all in with Aweber. So I think that's just a great thing. And then we've got a 120-day drip campaign in Aweber, which is part of our flagship product. We've put together systems for Fearless Mama, for PIN, for Tidem, a lot of top tier programs, and they're only the programs that we love. We don't do systems for programs that we don't love. We only do the ones that we work. So it is a labor of love for us, and it's our system. We use it, then we resell it too to help other people, because you want to market like a pro, you've got to have the tools like the pros do. You've got to have the capture page. The postcard is great. The postcard's job is to get some eyeballs on your offer, and that's the mail piece's job. The mail piece's job is not to follow up with your prospects. That's not the mail piece's job. So that's great if they put that postcard on their refrigerator or on their desk, keep it handy. And, because it is about their timing. If they come back in a month or so, then definitely they'll look at your offer again. But if they're captured and through a capture page and in your autoresponder, and you're dripping on them automatically for 4 months, whoever's in front of them at the end of the day, when it's their timing to join an online program, they're going to get the sale. So you want to be in front of that person. The fortune is in the follow-up. 10%, Ontarian touched on this earlier. It's very good information. It's very important information. I can give out the link for this site to order the system if you like, but the sales stat chart, that is a great statistic there that people want to look at and make sure you know that information. You can glean it in just a minute, but 10% of the sales are made for the first contact. 80% of the sales are made from your 5th through the 12th contact. So if you're not planning on sending out between 5 and 12 postcards to the same person, which is not cost effective, you want to get them in your autoresponder. So the fortune is in the follow-up. And, again, so we have infographics, we have a digital postcard, which I just took Ontarian's postcard and just put a header and a border at the bottom. They also have that loaded up at Passive Profits. If you want your link to be a little bit bigger, you guys are welcome to use that. Anyone who orders our system gets that digital postcard for free. They can use it on their social media and texting, Facebook story, like Amanda and Ontarian talk about. That's great info. But we have the capture page. We have the one-page prospector website. We have a 120-day autoresponder drip campaign. I wrote every word of it. And Ontarian's got it. He's got the capture page. And, we'd love to help anybody. Again, same-day service, as long as we don't get overloaded today. Would love to help people. And Ontarian, you can give out the link. I can give out the link. If people need it, they can inquire. It is on your Facebook group. You were very generous in letting us share that on your Facebook group, the information. And I just appreciate you. Had Amanda close a $4,000 sale for me yesterday. So I've generated about 10,000 in my first 2 weeks total. Commissions, $10,000, over $10,000 generated, and I've got another 4,000 sale coming next Tuesday. So,
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Yeah. So I just, you guys are doing a great job. I appreciate everything you guys do. This is all you need, folks. You don't need another business opportunity. If this isn't working for you, get to work, get more postcards out there. But it is your prospects' timing, not your timing. A lot of people make a mistake of sending out postcards and they want sales from those postcards this week. And that may or may not happen. Sales from the postcards that people get this week might not come for 2 or 3 weeks. But if you have a follow-up system, you're more assured. You want to maximize those advertising dollars, guys, because that is the most expensive part of this business is the advertising. So to maximize those advertising dollars, make sure you have an autoresponder. That is, to me, the number one tool that a marketer can use. So I appreciate you letting me share, Ontarian. Appreciate all you do for myself and my team and everyone else. You, Amanda, Kima, that's just, you guys are awesome.
Thank you so much, Sally.
Got it.
Hey, we're just getting started here, and we just want to help people as much as we can solidify this thing and run with it.
Well, yes, I agree totally. Let me just interject and make sure that people know that's very important, is the scalability here. Get in where you fit in. Ontarian said it, I've said it, and you start wherever you want to start, whether you start at the lowest end, the top, or the middle. Scale your commission levels, scale your advertising piece, the postcard, or any other advertising you do. The drop cards are so cool. And scale your marketing efforts and scale that technology. And it's okay to take it in steps. Learn it in a week, learn it in a month, learn it in 6 months. It doesn't matter. Just start scaling that up. You'll get to where you can send 1,000 postcards a day if you're paying attention here. Make sure you're on every single one of Ontarian's trainings. That's part of scaling. You're also your knowledge. You're leveraging Ontarian's brain, which is always a good thing. So thanks again, Ontarian.
All right, Sally. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Any other questions? Any other questions? Tiffany, you said, how are people making sales like that? 10K or more per week. I'm new here. Well, Tiff, that's a good question. Like Sally said, it's all about, so.
Hey, Ontarian, can I just say a couple things?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I just want to tell people that, what's really important, like Sally said, is that you are using different ways to market the opportunity. People who are making that type of money, they are not relying on postcards alone. When you use 2 to 3 different marketing strategies together, okay, that's when you start to build the momentum faster. So that's why I always tell people, when you're not mailing, there's something else that you should be doing to help take your business to the next level. That's really important. So like Sally was saying, as far as a funnel, that's a way to take your business to the next level. So if it takes you a week or 2 weeks to put together a funnel, as far as making sure that, all of your email swipes is in your autoresponder, everything flows the way that you need it to, you need to do that, because that time that you put in to make sure that your funnel is correct and it's in order, that's going to be so much, it's going to be just worth it in the long run. So just make sure that you're not just focusing on postcards alone. If you're using drop cards, if you are adding your digital postcard to your Facebook page, you are adding videos to your YouTube channel, you're posting on Twitter or your Instagram, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're doing yard signs, I tell people also, if you are struggling with online, do like I did. My first 50,000 was with offline alone. Okay. You have to be creative, but you also have to be hungry enough to think outside of the box and do other things that's going to bring that momentum. I remember having a guy that was using mainly yard signs. And the bad part was, in the beginning, he realized that the city was throwing them away. So he found out a way where he can put them down on a Thursday, and as long as he picked them up by Saturday night, he was good to go. And he was getting 100 leads per day from yard signs. And he would put them down one day and pick them up before the city came around and threw them away. And that worked for him. Okay. So you have to find out what's your niche, what's working for you. And you have to be dedicated to the process of doing that over and over and over again until you start to see the results. And that's when things start to pick up. That's when you start to have those consistent payouts. It's about keeping the pipeline full, making sure that people are seeing your opportunity. And the only way to do that is by always using your website, telling people about your business, whether you're doing that through your phone number with your ID or you're doing that through your domain link. Okay, those are very important. And as long as you have like 2 strategies, that's what I started out with, guys. I was even doing Facebook groups, and that was horrible for me because it took me a lot of hours just to get some signups, but it worked. And the thing is even though it was hard and I was doing the same thing over and over again, I was getting results because I was continuously putting my link on different groups, work from home groups, work at home moms, work at home dads, work at home college students, everything, everybody that was out there, I put my link out there. And it was a struggle and it was hard, but you have to find out what works for you and then just stick with it. So I just wanted to share that information.
Hey, appreciate that's good info right there, Amanda. You know, it's about being versatile in this space, guys. I put this diagram up to give you guys idea of some things that you can do. Okay, and we're gonna, we've talked about a couple of these already. We talked about video marketing. We hit on Facebook, but we're gonna hit on Facebook again. You guys are already doing postcards, okay? Some of you are doing drop cards. We're gonna hit on Craigslist, the right way to do Craigslist, Instagram, magazine and newspaper ads, voicemail drops, text message marketing, yard signs, like Amanda said. There's several different ways to get the word out there, folks. And again, it goes back to filling up the pipeline. Okay, that is our number one goal, is to fill up that pipeline. And the best way to do that is to pick at least three methods that you can do and master consistently, and do that. Focus on that for 90 days. Okay. Once your first 90 days is up, pick up another skill, continue to scale up your skills. That's really what's going to make it pop for you. Scale up your skills. And then the sky is the limit after that. The sky is the limit. Pointing all prospects to a sales funnel is the magic. Okay. Because you want to, if you want your dollars to go a long way, you got to capture that information. Like we talked about earlier, big businesses, they've been doing this stuff for years, capturing information. It's nothing new to them. They do it all the time. All we're doing is modeling what they're doing in the online space, okay, and the offline space.
I'm Tyrion. It's Sally again. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Amanda that was great information from Amanda. First of all, she's absolutely right. And when you hear, I want to speak to Tiffany's question because I don't want to mislead anyone. When you hear about someone making, $10,000 a week or generating that, I didn't make that. I generated that, and obviously we've got a 50-50 thing going on here. But this is really simple money here, and you definitely want to do 3 to 5 ways of advertising. What Ontarian just said, those are his little red fishing poles there, those red lines. And what Amanda had spoken to, that's obviously what we want to do. But my first month in the industry, I did $17. So I leveraged everything up. My best month was $119,000. So you have to get there. You have to scale up. And that's the 3 to 5 different ways of advertising. Concentrate on that. Even 2 or 3 your first 90 days, as Ontarian said, that's the key. But to me, the autoresponder, the follow-up, that's where you hear about people, getting the big money, because they keep that pipeline full, like Amanda said, and they keep dripping, dripping, dripping on all of those prospects. And then the sales will just start popping because they know that something real is going on here, especially with the community that we have and the trainings and the webinars. That lets people know that this is real and it's not going away. So they will come around in their timing, and then they'll get in where they fit in. But leveraging these tools is really, really part of, when you see people doing the $10,000, $20,000 their first month, they probably already have a database like I do. But we all have to get to that point. We all started somewhere too. Again, I started $17 my first month. So don't be, if you only make that your first month, just know you can only go up from there. So I just wanted to interject that for Tiffany. I didn't want to mislead anyone with that.
Good deal. Thank you so much, Sally. Jackie said, but it costs a lot of money to start in a way because you have to pay to advertise, right? Well, yeah, Jackie, it's going to cost you money to make money. Now, let me just say this too, Jackie. Most of what I've done personally, in my business has been about 85 to 90% free methods of advertising. You see what I'm saying? I went on a YouTube binge, and when I first started online, I started cranking out videos like crazy, and that's free. Okay, so there's always different ways to skin a cat. If you ain't got a lot of money, you're gonna have to hustle for free, which is what I did, and make it happen. And anybody can do that. You see what I'm saying? So I always tell people, if you want it bad enough, your subconscious is going to go in overdrive and make it happen. Okay, you gotta put that picture of your mind as like a, if a lion is after you and your family, you're going to do everything you can to fight off that lion to not get your kids. Think about it like that. That lion is trying to attack you and your kids. Are you going to let them take your kids willingly? Oh, go ahead, Mr. Lion, take my kid. No, you're going to fight. That's the type of fight you need in this game. When you have that fight in this game, you will be successful. Okay? You will be successful. All right. Any other questions, guys? We are at a little bit over an hour. Do you recommend, Sally Laverne said, can we pay you? She said, can she pay you to show her how to make her own capture page?
No. I charge about $500 an hour, so that wouldn't be cost effective. I'd rather, you learn from, go back and watch this video and learn from Ontarian's Power Tools. I think that was the name, Power Lead System.
Power Lead System. Yeah, Laverne, we showed you how to make one right here on the training.
Yeah, just kind of go slow through that, and you can make one there through that. Get that link from Ontarian. Or if you want my capture page, it's pre-made. That's the one that Ontarian just showed with the little screen that said, live the life you deserve. We do that for you, and that's all professionally done. So I'd rather someone just spend, a couple $100 than, and if you did everything, it's $300. Everything's set up for you, and it's seriously, $1,000 value. Because there's just people that don't do that. I'm a full-time webmaster, and that's why I can do it. Because I wouldn't do it either, because it wouldn't be cost effective for me really to do that for people. But, like I said here, guys, let's break it down. The mail piece is doing its job, is getting the eyeballs on your system. Right. You want to capture your prospect, because when you do, that's where the magic happens. You can drip on them. You can take them to another opportunity a year down the road, whatever you want to do. But you can have them on your Facebook and really connect with them. It takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit more money, but the big picture is you've got a real viable business, with this. So do it correctly. Get your mail piece, your capture page, and your drip campaign to maximize everything that you do and moving forward. Now, if you just have the mail piece and you're at a lower level, that's okay. That's where a lot of people need to start. That's just fine. you'll scale up from there. Leverage your tools, leverage your time. But yeah, Laverne, I'd rather you learn from the Power Lead tools that Ontarian did, or if you want pre-made, everything done for you. You're not creative, maybe you're not a creative writer, maybe you don't know how to write ad copy, you want to go with the pre-made stuff, like a system like we have that's all done for you. If you like to dive into this stuff and really want to learn it, then the training that Ontarian did is perfect for that.
All right. One more question, guys, and we'll wrap it up. Joseph, do you recommend any courses to learn ad copy or copywriting? Joseph, good question. I don't have any courses right now. As a matter of fact, Joseph, there may be one.
Ontarian, can I give a quick tip to that?
Yeah.
I got a really cool method, something that I was taught how to use by a seven-figure earner that I had a tutorial, a training with. So what he said was, go on YouTube, right? And all your top marketers that you really like and you want to follow, go to their link and opt into that page, okay? When you opt in, you're going to start receiving their email swipes. You're going to start getting the emails that they use. Okay, go in and just join like 5. Go in and put your email address into like 5 different, top marketers capture pages. And then what you can do is take what style you like the best from those 5. As you start to get those email swipes, they're going to come in every day, every couple of days. And that's going to start to allow you to have your creative thinking is going to start to boil over, because now you're getting all of this information that's coming to you about these businesses that are similar to yours. And then what you do is you start to create your own from the email swipes that you're collecting. So you can take a little bit from one person, a little bit from another, start to put them together to create your own email swipes. Now you got to remember, a lot of these email swipes, they're not long. You may get an email swipe that might be just 3 short paragraphs, 4 short paragraphs. That's all you want, is you want to give people enough information to pique their curiosity so that they can click on your sales page. Okay, that's all you're doing. And the top marketers, they have the best email swipes because a lot of them, they pay for them, or they have a writer, they have someone that's creating them for them. And all you have to do is take that and start to work on those and create your own. So go in and find 5 top marketers that are in the same line of work as you, that do the same type of work that you do. And once you find them, opt into their list, you'll start to receive their email swipes.
Very good tip. Very good tip right there. Yes. Powerful. I like that, Amanda. I'm going to try that myself.
Yeah, I use a lot of yours, Ontarian.
What? Oh, that's $100 a word right there. Give me $100 a word.
And you know what? The only thing I don't do is I don't take somebody's. One thing you can't do, though, you can't take it word from word, because Google will realize that. Gmail, they'll realize it, and then they'll start sending your stuff to spam. So just use it to start to get creative and make it your own. Say, oh, I like what he said. I love the way that looked. I like that terminology. I love the way he put that together, or she put that together. Okay. And then make it your own. So don't use it word from word, because it won't go nowhere. But you can definitely take some of what you hear, what you see, okay, and add it with your own taste, and that's how you basically use it.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, there's nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun, because I've been a part of my my mentor I had when I first came online. I've been on her email list all these years, and just kind of took what she's been writing and kind of made it my own. So, it's definitely a good strategy. So that without you having to pay any money, Joseph, just do exactly what Amanda told you to do, and just study the ad copy, man. and you're going to come up with your own. Okay. Last one. Mary, AWeber shut me down and I'm upset because I love them. Next best thing, please. Amanda, you got something on that one?
Yes. So, and we're going to actually be going over that in some trainings that we're doing. But the one that I was told by my programmer to use, because we've been through all of this, Active Campaign. Okay. They work with people like us. They understand what we go through. They're really for affiliate marketers, for people that are promoting online and offline opportunities. With AWeber and with GetResponse, you might run into that. Active Campaign is where you want to go. Okay, so that's where I'm currently at. AWeber did the same thing to me. There's some business opportunities that they don't like. Okay, but don't let that stop you or discourage you. It happens. You're going to have times where things like this happen all the time. Just little bumps in the road, but you got to keep going. Right. Sign up for an Active Campaign account and make sure that whenever you start to use email swipes, that you save your email swipes. Put them in a notepad, put them in a Microsoft Word document. I don't care where you put it, but save them. So if anything happens where your account is shut down, you still have your email swipes. So all you have to do is preload them into the next, program. So Active Campaign is a place to go. That's what I'm currently using, and it's working really well.
Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's texting. I just heard somebody send off a text. All right. All right. How do you perhaps explain where you get your opt-ins? All right, Mary, that'll probably be another training because that's dealing with traffic. Okay. So we'll have to maybe touch on that and go into some traffic next week. Okay. So let's hold off on the opt-ins and yeah, we'll get that done. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost 6 o'clock. We've been on for a while. Hopefully you got some good nuggets this evening. Again, this has been recorded, and I'm going to put this in the archives so that you guys can have it. And of course, it's also going to be in Facebook Live, and you can go back to it anytime, okay? So we appreciate all of you coming tonight. We're going to do this again next Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want you guys to really put that image of the funding proposal in your mind. Hopefully you dream about it tonight, because that is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. Us marketers, we're able to go on vacation and still make money. That's because of a funded proposal in place. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing, okay? So for those of you who have further questions, get with us. If you need that funnel that we talked about tonight from Sally, you just reach out to us and we'll get you the information, okay? You guys have a great night. We'll talk to y'all next week. God bless. Take care.